Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Yes, we are in the house today and not in the car edition. Rosamond is sick today, so she is staying at home. I'm going to doctor this morning. I hope everybody had a great morning. Did you guys see that there was a mass shooting in California with 12 people killed? That was just so sad. Good morning, Miss Margaret. Morning, Lynn.
Hey, good morning.
And that was just so sad. So those people in your prayers this morning. Um, I
Oh,
couldn't.
I missed it. What happened?
It was a mass shooting at a country bar for college students, 18 and up,
Oh,
and the
wow.
gunman killed 12 people, including himself. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's insane. So, guys, please be careful out there. Some people in the world are not as nice as we think. Good
Okay.
morning, everybody. All right, go
Yes,
ahead, Lynn. How
yes,
you doing
yes.
this morning?
Guys, good morning, good morning. I'm out here. To me, y'all, it's cold right now. Yeah, we in the South, and I know any northerners might say, okay, that's not cold. That's good weather. It's cold out here, y'all, but I'm out here walking this morning. Had to come out here and get it in early. Why? Because I had some other meetings and things, and I had to tell myself. So I have a topic for y'all today for this financial confession and conversation, and I had to take my own advice. So my topic for y'all today is, how bad do you want it? How badly do you want it? And it, what drew me to this, y'all, is I'm helping my little one. Y'all know education is important. I'm helping my little one get ready for his social studies test. Y'all, I am so frustrated. It's not like I don't have everything else to do, right? It's like I'm going to school all over again because the schools give so much homework. But with that aside, that's not the problem. My problem was, and my husband's gonna be mad at me for talking about this, but I don't care, right? Everybody else deal with all these same situations and circumstances in your marriage too. I had to woosah for a second. So
Yeah.
last night I had to go to a meeting with the school district, principal advisory council meeting, cross council meeting with different councils across the school district. I know my baby has a test today. I gave Daddy the study guide. I said at 6 o'clock, will you study with Malachi? Okay? Just study with him so we can do the test. And he was like, okay, it's not going to be to your caliber. I should have just took that at face value and went on, right? So when I get home, of course, Malachi's asleep. This morning, I wake up, we start going over the content from the study guide. My baby, he went backwards. He went backwards from the point where I had him with knowing the material. I was like, how did you and Daddy study last night? And you know what he said to me? It was awful, Mommy. Right? It was awful, Mommy. That wasn't the normal study. He said, Daddy didn't make me study long at all. So at this time, I'm on 10,000. You hear me? I'm on 10,000. And it shouldn't be like this, y'all. This is just a test, social studies test in third grade. And I looked at Malachi. I said, baby, if no one else cares about it, you have to care about it, right? This is your grade. You have to care about it. How bad do you want this, buddy? And that was one of the reasons that brought me to this topic this morning, y'all. And after I got with him, I told him I had to give him a little motivation to get him out the door. I said, all right, this is the game. You study on that long ride to school this morning, and maybe there'll be an incentive when you get that test score back. So he pepped up a little bit right there. But he was not doing any more than what Daddy had told him to do. And I had to sit back and think for myself, How many of us are out here on a regular basis half doing stuff? You out here half doing all kinds of things, half doing your work, half doing your finances, half doing your relationships, half doing everything. Guys, my question for you this morning is, how bad do you want it? My thing that I had to say to my son was, baby, you deserve better than this, but you got to want it. No one else is going to do it for you. See, that was what me talking to a child, but that's an adult lesson right there. Yes. You got to teach them to take ownership, but doggone it, there's some adults out here that's not taking ownership in the stuff that they need to be doing on a regular basis. Y'all see I'm winded. I haven't been out here like I was supposed to be on a regular basis, and these hills getting me again. That's what that inconsistency does for you, right? And oftentimes, we get ourselves in these situations. Eric Thomas, I don't know if you guys know Eric Thomas. They call him E.T. He tells a story, and I think it's perfect. He tells a story about a young man who wanted to, connect with his mentor. And he said, I want to do what you do because you're successful. He connects with his mentor. His mentor said, all right, if you want to do what I do, meet me out at the beach at 4 a.m. He was like, what? I want to learn what you learn, what you do to be successful. So the young man came out there at 4 a.m. in a suit, should have had on T-shirt and shorts, he says, right? He should have had on T-shirt and shorts. And his mentor tells him to go walk out there in the water. So he walks out into the water. He goes halfway, about to his waist level, right? Gets out there to waist level, and then he says, you need to go further. So what the mentor do, guys, he came over and he held his head down in the water. Held him down in the water to the point he was almost about to pass out, right? Yeah, he is. He's an awesome motivational speaker. And he says at that time, when he pulls his head up, he gasped and he said, what is it that you wanted to do more than anything? He said, I just wanted to breathe, right? And your success has to be that same way. You got to be so relentless, y'all, that you got to want success as much as you want to breathe. And I love that story that he tells, guys, right? It's an amazing one. Absolutely. So how bad do you want it, guys, on this journey? How bad do you want to do the things that you should be able to do in your life? So in looking at this, the number one thing that I want to say to help you get started, guys, when you look at this, and we talk about we want these things badly in our life. We want to be able to invest. We want to have a budget. We want to be able to save. What are the things that you can do, right? How bad do you want it? What are the things that you can do, guys? You know I say this all the time. You got to begin with the end in mind. What is the ultimate goal that you want to achieve, right? And that's the same thing. You can say it in this way. Write the vision and make it plain, right? Don't be like the children of Egypt, the children out there wandering around for 37 years for a trip that shouldn't have taken long at all because they sitting out there complaining, doing everything else other than what they were supposed to do. Guys, how bad do you want it? Stop halfway doing stuff. You either do it right or you don't do it at all. Figure out what that thing is for you. Absolutely. You do it right or you don't do that at all. How badly do you want it? So go ahead and begin with the end in mind. What is that thing you want to work on? Because ultimately, guys, it's up to you. You can figure this thing out. You can do what it is that you need to do. It is up to you. Stop complaining and always trying to blame everything on everyone else. That's how you lose your power. You release your power. You give it away to someone else. So how bad do you want this thing? So once you identify what it is that you want, you have your end game, your end goal. Then the next thing, guys, you need a coach. Just like in Eric Thomas's story, you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need somebody that has a different perspective on that situation than you do, that's going to help you to do those things that are outside of the box, because you've been in the box so long, all you can see is the top, bottom, and the sides of it. You can't see your way out of a wet paper bag. But if you get you a coach, they'll help you to see things differently, and you'll be like, well, dang, that's so simple. But you couldn't see your way through because you were caught in that box, right? And we're quick to say, oh, yes, we got to think outside of the box. We got to think outside of the box. But if you haven't been thinking outside of the box, then doggone it, how do you start thinking outside of the box, right? It's a skill that you have to develop. So what you must do, guys, is definitely get you a coach, get you that mentor, get you that someone that's going to help you. How bad do you want this? And I have to remind myself of that on a regular basis, because it gets hard out here in these streets, okay? Not literally, but kind of, yeah. It gets hard. You get frustrated. You get overwhelmed. You get like the boy in the story. All you want to do is breathe sometime. Use that motivation to keep you going on this Thankful Thursday. Use that to keep you going. How bad do you want it? So you got to begin with the end in mind, guys. What is it that you want? Ask yourself this question. If it's in your finances, what is it that money can buy me, right? That's going to put me in a different position. What is it that it can do for me? And chances are it's not a material thing. And that's the huge piece that people miss. It is not a material thing that money buys you. Money buys you the opportunity to be able to do things and live life the way you want to. Stop going around here singing, living my best life when you know doggone well you're not doing it. That's what I'm talking about. Stop doing it halfway. Stop just doing it just to get it done, right? And give God. One thing I had to tell myself, and I had to write this down. I know that I deserve better. And you know, Demis Enterprise, our tagline is create a better you. I see that every single day. Demis Enterprise, create a better you. That's my logo. Mm-hmm. And I know that I deserve better. So the number one thing that I have to now tell myself is that I deserve to see what my life will look like if I give 110%. I deserve that. You deserve that. You're already going through the pain. You're already going through all of the frustration. Why not get the reward on the other side of it instead of just quitting? That's what I'm saying, guys. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want that relationship to work? How badly do you want your finances to be right? How badly do you want to build generational wealth? How badly, right? How badly do you want to live past crazy in your life and your finances? Stop halfway doing things. That's the message this morning. Get out there and be intentional in every aspect, right? In every aspect of your life, and get a plan. Some of us, y'all, our problem is we love sports. Stepping on some toes right now, because you're going to make sure you get over there and you watch the game, right? You're going to make sure that you get over there and do what you need to do, when in actuality, you get to that point. When you get to that point, when you have to figure out any way necessary to make things happen, you want this thing so bad that all you want to do is be like the boy in the story. You want to just breathe. That's what I'm trying to do, y'all, because this hill coming up, it's getting me. All I want to do is be able to breathe. That's all I want to be able to do, guys. How badly do you want it? Do you really want the success in your life? Do you really want the relationship? Do you really want your finances to be right? How badly do you want it? And I say, God, you deserve it. But you got to stop quitting in the middle of everything. Stop quitting once it gets hard. You know what? You already did the hard work. You already in pain. You already in overwhelm and frustration. If you just push past it just a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. But we're so quick to quit. We're so quick to give up. Guys, it's Thankful Thursday. Be thankful and keep pushing. That's the message. How bad do you want it? So once you identify that, guys, you begin with the end in mind. Once you identify what that goal is for you, you get a coach and you decide, all right, this is where I want to go. This is who I'm going to do this with. And this is the amount of time that I'm going to give myself to get this accomplished. The beautiful thing about goals, y'all, sometimes you don't reach them. And that's okay. What do? You adjust. You make the necessary changes. You edit it. You modify. You do whatever you need to do so you can get there. This applies to every area of our lives. I don't know about y'all, but I want this thing badly. And I'm going to do whatever it takes, right? Legally. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to be able to get to the next. So how bad do you want it? That's the question to you today. I'm challenging you. How badly do you want it? Are you going to get out here and be thankful for what you have, but do what you need to do to get to your next? How badly do you want it? Some of y'all been saying you're going to lose those 5 to 10 pounds for 15 years. How badly do you want it? Obviously not badly enough, because it doesn't take 15 years to accomplish that. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm pushing you. I'm being that coach. And if you get you a nice coach that just sugarcoats stuff and pushes it out there to you, then change. Get you somebody else, because you need a real reality check. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Be not weary in well doing, for in due season. Y'all, you ain't even waiting for your season. Wait on your season. Do the work until the season produces. That's all I'm saying, y'all. How badly do you want it? That's the question. Ask yourself today on this Thankful Thursday. It's Thursday, the 8th. November is what? This is Giving Tuesday month. Giving Tuesday is November 27th. Today, November 8th, is Pay for Somebody Else's Parking Day. Will you do that? Will you make the initiative to give, to be thankful for somebody else, to do something else for somebody else today? But most importantly, do something for yourself. All right? Yeah, get rid of the sports. You don't have to sleep that much. Some of y'all love sleep too much. You don't have to sleep all day. You don't have to sleep till 11 o'clock in the afternoon, in the morning. Come on. Really? How bad do you want it? That's the question today, y'all. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. I had to get out here and do the same thing that I'm telling y'all. I had to put in the work myself. How bad do I want it? I got to get these LBs off of me too. Right? I'm motivating myself at the same time that I'm motivating you, y'all. And I'm thankful for this opportunity. All right, guys, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. All I want to do is breathe right now, because these hills are killing me. And you got to have that same mentality when it comes to you being successful. Go check out my website, guys. DimmonsEnterprise.com. That's Dimmons. No demons here. DEMMONS. All right, Miss Co-host. While I catch my breath, we'll pass it over to you. All right? Let me catch my breath.
I posted Lynn's link to her website, so you guys can go check her out. So make sure that you do that. And so I read a book. I read something, Lynn. We were talking, Lynn, and there was something, you reminded me of a book that we got in Texas. And I was like, I haven't even picked the book up. And so as I was painting my nails yesterday, after my bad day, I was like, let me read it. On page 4, this just confirmed my goals for 2019. So I want to share it with you guys. Sometimes you read something that when I tell you, I called everybody and made them listen to it. I put it on Facebook, I put it on Twitter, but this quote was everything. And I want you to think of, we're going to break it down like fast. It says, when I dare to be powerful, to
Mm-hmm.
use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I'm afraid. Isn't
Mm.
that amazing?
How
Because if
bad do
we,
you want it? That's all I'm saying.
if I'm just saying, if you dare to be powerful, just think about that. You dare to be powerful when you get up every morning and yell at your kids, and you dare to be powerful when you on your job telling people what to do, and you
Yes.
dare to be powerful cussing somebody out.
Okay.
But if you dare to be powerful using your strength in the service of your vision, meaning be strong, and what you see is your purpose and your gift. If you're
Right.
strong in that, my Lord, A to the mean somebody,
Okay.
then you are going to be less afraid. That's important, meaning it doesn't even matter, because if I know
Right.
I'm powerful, and if I know I'm doing what my purpose is, and I'm living in my gift, and if I'm walking it out,
Okay.
I am less, what I'm afraid of doesn't even come into the equation
It
anymore,
doesn't.
Lynn.
Right. It doesn't. How bad do you want it, y'all? It's all tied together.
No. Yesterday I told you I refuse to die an unlived life. I'm trying to tell you. So
Okay.
here was the second part. This is the next paragraph. And when I tell you this has earned a spot on the wall of life-changing JoJo quotes. And that will be in my new house. I will have a life of quotes, a wall of quotes. It says, define your own terms first. Don't that sound like something I said before? New rules to new you.
Right.
Define your own terms first before someone else defines you. Because we are all going to be defined, branded, named,
Yes.
framed in culture, media, and language. All
Of course.
language is ultimately the discourse of power. And that's by Miss Gloria Feldt, Feldt. Thank you, Miss Valerie, Mr. Valerie. You know, that's our resident Bible scholar, her and Kim. So thank you. But I'm just saying, like Lynn said, how bad do you want it? Define what you want first for yourself. When
Mm-hmm.
you dare to be powerful, to use your strength in the service of your vision, then it becomes less important whether you are
Right.
scared or not. Because at that point, like I told y'all, 2019, I'm believing for insane, and I can even use the word I'm believing God for insane things, because to him it's not insane. It's just the normal stuff he wants to give us. It just seems insane to us because we asking, because our
Right.
mind can't wrap around it.
Can't even fathom. Okay.
Mr. Valerie, what's that scripture? I thought that's in Isaiah, which is one of my favorite books of the Bible. My thoughts are not your thoughts. That his are way above ours. So if we getting excited about what we think is unreal and insane, he probably shaking his head at us like, "Po child,
She
she
don't
don't
even
even know.
know.
She ain't even got a clue, po
Don't
baby."
even know. Right.
But I'm just saying, guys. So today, on this thankful Thursday, and as Miss Margaret says, Thinking Thursday, think about if
Right.
you dare to be powerful, to use your strength in the service of your vision, then it becomes less and less important whether you're afraid. And if you don't have any idea what your vision and your purpose is, I just dare you to be quiet for 5 minutes today. I promise it's going to come to you. I promise. Because sometimes we say, I don't know what it is. We know what it is, but we don't want to do the work of what it
To
is.
what
Because
it
it may
yes.
require us to stop living or doing the things that we are doing now, um, because it's going to cost a little discipline.
How bad do you
I'm,
want it? Okay.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Minister Valerie. And then for those who get caught up, and here this scripture saved it. Whether I ain't gonna say it saved my life, but it took away some of my frustration, because on this fearless journey, as we walk this thing out, and it is hard, you need a group of people that's going to be there to
Mm.
support you, that thinks
Yes.
like you. But on those days when you're having a bad day and you like, Jesus, like for real, I'm doing everything you told me to do, and Pookie over here living a crazy life, and
Oh wow.
Pookie getting money, but I ain't getting no money. Like Jesus, like do you not question God like that? Like for real, Jesus, do you see Pookie over here? Pookie living his best life, stealing, selling drugs. He got women going, or she got men going in and out. They ain't tithing, they ain't praying, but they living a good life. I'm over here, Jesus, making up meals. Like, what's really going on? And I used to think that until I came across Psalms 37. And Psalms 37 said, what you can't do, JoJo, is get caught up with what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
Because your end is different
Okay.
from their end. If I wanted them
Absolutely.
to do what you was doing, they would
Okay.
be doing it. You need to mind all of your business
Okay.
and do your own thing. And
Okay.
basically, I was like, what? I was like, well, Jesus, you didn't have to step on my toe. But he's like, I didn't ask you to look at nobody else. I said, you focus on you because their end is going to be so different than yours.
Right.
Why are you even worried what they doing now? You got bigger
Right.
things to be worried about. So for somebody that needs that little encouragement today, you think you struggling while everybody else out here living their best life. They out here doing everything you trying to live right. Read on over there. Y'all, I'm a nerd, so I like King James. I like the D's and the Thous. So going over to Psalms 37, Bible Gateway, you should have that app on your phone so you can get your scripture right fast. Psalms 37 is going to help us sister on out. But let me read this quote one more time. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I'm afraid. I think I just love that quote. And it's by Gloria Feld, F-E-L-D. That is amazing. What are you going to be powerful in today? What are you going to use your vision for? What is the strength of your visions? And when you concentrate on that, you're not going to have time to be scared and fearful at all. At all.
Absolutely.
Lynn, anything else you want to add to this before I close out this morning?
Guys, how bad do you want it? That's what I asked you. If you're ready to have a conversation with me, go to bit.ly/talktolynn so we can decide what's your next. I'll help you get there if you want a different perspective. Let's start thinking outside of the box. If you're ready for a coach, decide how bad do you want it. Take those action steps. Go ahead and have a plan before you call, though. Go ahead and have an idea of where you would like to start. Then I can help you get those missing pieces that you need to have in there, y'all. Because ultimately, it's about us, about faith, family, and then finances over here for Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Guys, thank you so much for watching us every single day. Don't forget to share, because sharing is caring, okay? We're 200 and how many videos strong, JoJo?
About 213.
All right, 213, y'all. Okay. That is awesome. If your friends and family don't have YouTube, I'm taking JoJo's live. She posted up the link for you, y'all. Go ahead and check us out on the YouTube channel. Like it, subscribe it, and share it. Those are the 3 things we're calling you to do. All right? Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Please make sure you share the videos. The more shares, the better. We love you, Charlene. The more shares, the better. The more comments, because it is all about sharing information so you don't have to continue to live in crazy in your life and your finances. And if we can educate one person who's going to educate their family, turns into a community, we will change the world. And if you have any doubt that you can change the world, please look at this recent election, at all the beautiful brown people, all people making changes, not just brown, women and men making changes because they knew that they are. And so make sure you share the video. If you friends and family don't have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel. Make sure you can binge watch it all over there. I'm in with the quote today. I love when I tell y'all about to hear this, y'all stick on the stomach. It said, when I dare to be, and I don't want to point, but it makes me want to point at myself. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I'm afraid. When I tell y'all that should release you from being scared of any.
And
When I read that quote last night, Lynn, when you called me, I was busy doing my hair. Did you see my story about what happened with the water in the transfer truck?
no, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
So when I read this last night, after I'd done my hair, I was reading it. It made me pick up the phone and make 3 phone calls that I had been putting off for 2.5 months.
Oh, wow.
When I tell you, it takes away when I focus on the strength and the service of my vision. What I got to be scared of? What are we being hesitant for? And then Miss Margaret this morning, I need to tell her that she's gonna have a picture at the beach. You know, she's on the beach walking. I was like, wow, I cannot wait to retire to the beach. And then it was like, why do you want to wait to retire at the beach? Why you can't live there now? What's the problem? I mean, I might have some little technical difficulties. I might have to transpose a family, you know, and move them some places. But I'm just saying, why are we waiting to live our life purpose? Why? That's a good question. Why are we waiting to live our life's purpose? So think about that today. So let me tell y'all this story, what happened. I did a video on as soon as it happened yesterday. I'm out. So I'm a compliance officer. So I audit businesses, and I'm out. And I didn't know it was supposed to rain yesterday. I see the lightning come through the window. I was like, okay, deuces, I'm gone. So by the time I get downstairs, it's pouring rain. I put my jacket over my head, make it to the car, get in the car. And I was like, let me get my umbrella because I know it's probably raining at home. As soon as I pop the trunk, Lynn, I forget that I popped the trunk because all my hands are full.
Right.
And I get in the car and I drive off. So I'm at the intersection, getting ready to get on the interstate, and I look through my mirror, and I was like, what is that great thing? I left my trunk open. So it's raining. I was like, I'm at the light. It's red. We ain't going nowhere no time soon. So let me hop out and close the trunk. I hop out, and as I'm slamming the truck down, I see a transfer truck coming by, and he hits the biggest puddle, and as I'm saying, no, the water comes over the top of the car, over top of me, in my mouth. So I get a mouthful of dirty water, rain water, and I'm like, really? And I'm screaming in the pool. It ain't light rain, like this is downpour rain. The man behind me is, when I say he killed himself laughing, he couldn't even drive for laughing at me. And at that point, he didn't want to blow the horn like, ma'am, the light's green. But I was like, and the light is green, and I'm soaking wet. So I had to get in the car, and I was like, I know, you know what, let me just pat dry as much as I can. No, I ain't got no napkins. Why would I have a paper towel in the car? Why would I have that? So I had to ride home almost 50 minutes wet. So I didn't have no choice but to go ahead and wash my hair because, you know.
Got it.
That was my yesterday. I was like, okay, I quit, y'all. I'm done. So
but you live to tell the story.
Keep your umbrella and here's just the day before I had took the umbrella out the back seat because I always keep it in the trunk. So I took it out the back seat and put it in the trunk. What did Minister Valley say? Thank you, Mr. Valley. That's my scripture right there. I tell y'all what, for what is your life? It is nothing but a vapor. That's right. So what are you waiting on, y'all? Please go handle your business. Don't be afraid. Make it do what you gotta do. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Make sure you share the video. Go over to YouTube and share the videos over there as well. Binge watch them all. If there's anything you want Linda to cover, please let us know, and we'd be more than happy to share. All right, guys, have a great Thursday, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Signing off.